Greetings from my window in the countryside, just outside London, in leafy Hertfordshire. Here in the United Kingdom, we're experiencing, as everyone else, with our usual British stiff upper lip and British reserve, and of course our cups of EarlyGrey tea. We've been in lockdown for the past couple of weeks, and my wife, who has a respiratory condition, and I are socially isolating. So what does it feel like here in UK from the perspective of a Jewish disciple of Rabbi Jesus? First, everything is very quiet. This morning I went for a bicycle ride, which we're allowed to do by the government, and there were very few cars on the roads, very few pedestrians, and everything so quiet you can hear the birds sing. Second, the serious nature of the coronavirus outbreak is making us so concerned for the National Health Service and the safety of our doctors and nurses, many of whom have inadequate personal protective equipment, and many of whom are away sick and have not been tested to see if they have the virus. Even our government is being tried and tested right now. Our Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, is recovering from the virus, and several of his ministers are in isolation because they have symptoms. The meetings of the government ministers are held online, on Zoom. Thirdly, everyone is expressing the community spirit in their homes. On social media and on the TV, there are funny reports of parents homeschooling their children, children styling and cutting their parents' hair, and elderly relatives struggling to master the technologies of Skype, Zoom, and FaceTime. So how are people doing spiritually? Many of us are experiencing a revival in our personal spiritual lives. I am reading the Bible and praying a lot more at the moment, sending out and receiving many prayer requests from around the world, and getting back in touch with friends and family that I have not spoken to for a long time. At the weekend, we had a family gathering online with all the grandparents, parents, children and grandchildren, all giving us their news and greetings from around the world on Zoom. How are the Jewish community doing? Everyone has sprung into action. My cousin is the senior rabbi in the largest Reform synagogue in the UK, and they're busy addressing all the needs of the community at this time of Passover. There will be online Seder celebrations, care packages for the elderly, teaching materials for the children, study sessions for the adults, and the whole community pulling together to support one another at this time. So how is it for Jewish disciples of Rabbi Yeshua? Well, we will celebrate the Passover with our people, and also the good news of the death and resurrection of Yeshua with all his disciples. Whoever we are, we have good news to share. And I rejoice to be able to share this update online to tell you that not only are we keeping safe and well, but that also we have a great gift to share with everyone, that true safety and true well-being can only be found in God's love, the love he demonstrated by sending Yeshua, Jesus, to be our Messiah, Lord and Saviour. Even at this time of the coronavirus, this good news is greater than our sin, our suffering, and our sicknesses. We want to pray for you to stay safe and well during this time, and also to know the joy and peace that only God can give. Shalom in Yeshua, and stay safe. Greetings from Richard Harvey in England.